Hey, Stack Station. Today we're going to be talking about the new Mashel update coming out hopefully tomorrow during Easter on Sunday. We were supposed to get the update, last week, but there was a lot of problems with exploiters and stuff like that in the game at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and look at those, new sneaks. First, I want to go over the new variants for the weapons, which I feel like there's a lot of confusion with that because there's a lot of people that saying different things. The best new variant for the weapons, I'm gonna go over first, which is the sword. The sword has like a katana variant instead, which has this is the crit, as you can see. This was a while ago when they showed us this, like about 3 weeks now. They did show us another sneak 3 days ago, which, like I said, I think it's the best weapon because it looks like the best PvP sword variant, and it might be the best PvP weapon in general because of how much damage it does. If you know, like, swords is very close, very consistent, very short in between M1 speeds, and then the weapons seem to, like, the skills, seem to complement the crit very well. So this is the crit. You go ahead and you slash them, you leave them with this in effect. You give it a few seconds and then it go ahead and damages them again for 10 damage on top of like the 8 it did. This is the shield variant. It has a projectile move. It hits them twice, as you can see, twice. Which does like 18 damage, which is a lot as well, but it's not better than like the frost one or the venom one, I think. This is the gun one, which the gun one seems like it could be very overpowered for PvP because you can use the gun crit twice and then use another move that allows you to refresh the crit immediately so you can use it twice again. And this is like a spam move that like will hit them multiple times for like maybe 0.4 damage, yada yada yada. It's pretty long too. It's at least like 0.2 seconds or half a second that you get to spam this for. Seems like you can easily put people into like combos with this. I feel like this is going to be a very compy weapon when it comes to PvP. Then the fist variant, which is a projectile as well, doesn't seem very good compared to the other two, or compared to the rest of them. Yeah, the only one I haven't seen actually is actually the wand variant, which is low-key kind of surprising. Today we did get this concept for the great swords. This is going to be the Frost Great Sword, the Venom Great Sword, the Desert Great Sword, and I guess the Mushroom Great Sword. I'm assuming we're not going to get Great Sword until the game releases, but these look amazing, as you can see. This one's just like a bigger version of the sword variant. This one's a whole different weapon. It's a fucking axe, a great axe, and then this is like a mallet. Yeah, look, I love this one, the hilt with the drakes around the hilt, and that looks amazing to me. And then we also got a rapier snake for the frost one, which, what's interesting to me, they didn't show the other ones like they did for the sword, the great sword, meaning they might already have the other variants done already. From what I've heard, rapier is like the closest out of the two to being finished and being put into the game. And people have already used it. Testers have already used it, and they said it's very good. And they said it replaces sword very easily. Another thing we're gonna get with this update, we're gonna get ranked and unranked PvP, as you can see, different game modes or different regions. America, Europe, Asia, it costs like an entry fee, which I think it's like silver coins, but I'm assuming it also lets you bet gold coins, which is crazy to me. because it seems like PvP is going to be a very big thing for this game, especially when it comes out. It's one of like the biggest things about this game. Another thing on top of that, we're getting rune activations in the game. What I mean by that is there's a lot of runes in the game that you can't use at the moment. The only runes you can use at the moment is the Prometheus rune, which is the flame rune, the aqua rune, and the lightning rune. And I don't think that the other two really work as intended. This is the Prometheus rune, as you can see. The Prometheus rune gives you a evasive that leaves fire behind, which is very mid. And I put it on my weapon, so when I guard break on my sword, it actually flicks the person with burn for a few seconds, which is also kind of mid. I have as you can see right here, a blood rune, which I can't use right now because the other runes in the game aren't activated, nor are they on the Trello as well. Another thing that will be added as well is an Easter event, which might come with a new boss or something like that. I don't know how the winter event worked when that was a thing, but I do know like it's definitely going to come with new schematics that are going to be exclusive during that time, like the winter event had. It had a few exclusive schematics that you can only get during that time, and then after that, you know, they just went away. You can go to like the tundra, you can still see the Christmas NPC, but you can't really like talk to it, you can't interact with it. Another thing that they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and put the CC axes on sale. Right now it's 1,000 Robux, but from what I've heard from content creators, they're gonna go ahead and make it 500 Robux instead, which is like only like $5. So if you have $5 laying around, I suggest playing this game. There's really nothing right now to play on Roblox. VV is not coming out this month. I would assume VV would have come out early summertime, but I wouldn't expect it to come out now or even maybe May. I'm assuming they wanted to add more new things because from what I know, VV was supposed to open up again after it closed down a couple weeks ago, but I don't think it ever did. So people have just been playing, you know, like other games like Bye Bye Night, Mashel, or Bridger Western, which isn't bad at all. You know, you also have Anime Vanguards you can play, which is going to add guilds apparently. But, you know, if you want to play like a classic Roblox anime game, I feel like you should play Mashel, including the fact that this game has a lot of content. Now, you're not going to go ahead and get like 500 hours of playtime or content in this game, but you're going to get at least like a solid like 75 before you finish the game. And some of the content can be repetitive, but it is pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. It's the most fun I've had on a Roblox game in a long ass time. And a lot of people like to call this game a banner beater, but like when I think of a banner beater, I like to think of like blox fruits, which is kind of like absurd, don't you think? Anyways, this game looks good. So yeah, we're getting PvP, we're getting new weapon variants for each weapon. We're getting an Easter event, we're getting a sale, and we're getting rune activations in the game. And I'm also going to assume we're going to get like at least 2 new artifacts, because there's a couple things in the game that you can't use yet, but they're artifacts parts. Like, what's it called? The Lost Chapter, the Monarch King's Crown, things like that. They're in the game, but you're not able to really use them, even though they're artifacts in the game or artifacts parts. Like the Monarch Crown from the Monarch is a 1% chance of dropping from the Monarch, which a lot of people like to call it the rarest item in the game, because it's kind of like getting the Devil's Finger from the Ritual Demon. So, and the Devil's Finger is worth a lot because it gives you this ability right here, which is very sought after because it does like a shit ton of damage. But yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow when the update does come out. I'm likely going to go ahead and give access or give away access to Mashel's Academy, give away some CC tokens by buying the game pass to people, or just giving them the Robux through what's it called? Please donate. And yeah, it's taxation. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and post a Bite by Night video as well. And I'm also gonna post another video tomorrow, and I'm also gonna make a video on Bridget Western. But yeah.